Good morning. Please join me in rising for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here's Laura.
That was a slow burn applause. Good morning, everyone. Today's Friday. Woo! It's Friday, February 16th, and it's a green day. We kindly ask everyone to avoid entering Fuller Hall today, to use the alternate entrances to Severance Hall during block transitions. This is because we're excited to host an all-day sustainability workshop for our local middle school students. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Seniors, today is the last day to submit your senior superlatives. Please be sure to fill out the form that was sent to your STJ Labs email account by the end of the day today. There is a mandatory meeting right after school today in the alumni gym for everyone going on this Sunday's ice climbing trip with the outing club. If you miss this meeting, without speaking to Mr. Holden first, you will not be able to attend the trip on Sunday. Don't miss out. Seniors, local scholarships are flooding into the guidance offense. Take a look on Naviance, see the bulletin board in Colby 106, or stop by and see Miss Carr in Colby 101. The Human Services classes on campus are partnering with the Upper Valley Haven, a temporary shelter and educational program for families experiencing homelessness, and asking folks on campus to participate in a drive for items. Families identified as needing the most, but are often the least donated. These items are pet food and hygiene products, including diapers and baby wipes. This is a contest among advisories, and there will be a prize for the most items donated. The drive will run starting now through March 7th. Items can be dropped off in the faculty mall room or in Streeter 225, Ms. McGarvin's room. Look for posters around campus. Best of luck to our gymnastics team, who will be competing in the Vermont Championships in our very own field house tomorrow morning. SJA is hosting the event, so be sure to stop by and watch SJA win. Happy birthday today to James Hatch and Sierra Wales. Happy birthday tomorrow to Casey Greaves, and on Sunday to Dominic Robinson Jimenez. Happy birthday. Today there is JV and varsity boys basketball versus CVU at 5:30 and 7, and Saturday we'll have wrestling at JV States, Spalding at 9 a.m., the gymnastics state championship at the SJA Fieldhouse at 9:30, varsity girls hockey versus Burlington and Colchester at 3, varsity boys hockey at Woodstock at 8:10, competitive cheerleading at Virginie's, and bowling at Colchester. On Sunday we'll have indoor track at Harvard at 10 a.m. Thank you, have a great Friday, and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Laura. I have a few late announcements. The Kingdom Blades beat Essex 2-0 on Wednesday night. Izzy Butler scored for the team, who improved their record to 16-1. All right, Kingdom Blades, nice work. At the Northern District GS Champion race, the boys Alpine team had a great race with all 6 boys finishing in the top 25, with Edwin Stevenson taking the team in 6th place, leading the team, in 6th place. The girls team was led by Macy Moore with 19th place finish. Good job, Alpine. Nice work. And girls varsity basketball improved to 16-2 with a win over BFA, holding them down on a 71-36 victory last night. Brianna Bunnell led the team in scoring with 11 points, followed by Anna Hebert, Cassidy Kittredge, Emma Greenan, and Adriana Heaver, all with 9 points. All right, basketball, nice work. So we have some business this morning. First, please send a representative when I call the advisory name. Please send a representative after chapel is over, up to get your random act of kindness box from Chef B and her team. Okay, for the sophomores, the Arraign advisory. All right, and for the juniors, the Farnham advisory. Woohoo! All right, and for the seniors, the Weiss advisory. All right, so send some. All right, little Friday whooping is okay. Okay, Without further ado, we have a wonderful program today. I would like to invite Mrs. McGarvin and some of our CTE. Hello. Thank you. I'd like to invite Mrs. McGarvin and folks from CTE up to share the good work of our CTE program. Ms. McGarvin.
Good morning, folks. I'm Mrs. McGarvin, and with me are several members of the Career and Technical Education Department to celebrate February as National CTE Awareness Month. We're here to celebrate our students and share a bit about the CTE classes offered here on campus. Behind us, you'll see a slideshow of students past and present participating in a variety of our classes: career exploration, plumbing and heating, business, woodworking, welding, culinary and hospitality, human services, building trades, automotive, work-based learning, electrical, and even driver's ed. My human services classes allow students the opportunity to learn about careers in the helping field: medical, educational, social work, and as first responders. We work together to find internships in the community where students apply what they've learned in class, and students leave with a pretty solid idea of what they want to do after high school. And that's a common theme you'll see among our CTE classes. And now I'm going to share a few comments from community partners sharing their appreciation for my students. For the sake of time, I'm only going to share a few, but I hope that all of my students know how much they're appreciated and that they make a difference. So from Mr. Marks, who's a kindergarten teacher at the St. Johnsbury School, he says, through the program, students have been able to get valuable hands-on experience working in a school setting and have developed a better understanding of the professional responsibilities required to be successful in the workplace. This experience is something that few high school students have the opportunity to engage in and will serve them well as they move forward, choosing their career paths. Ms. Tanya, who's a pre-K teacher at the same school, writes, "I'm so impressed with my intern. Literally from the moment she stepped into my classroom, shook my hand and introduced herself, she demonstrated a positive attitude, energy, and professionalism. It's evident that she enjoys working with kids. Her level of initiative and understanding on her part is truly commendable." And then Chief Brad Reed from the St. Johnsbury Fire Department wrote, "We've had a good experience with our current intern. She shows interest in learning about the career of firefighting and is eager to work alongside the crew where she can." And then Riley, who's a developmental specialist with Children's Integrated Services, wrote, "As a St. Johnsbury Academy alum, I was eager to take on an intern, one in particular that's interning at the agency I once did. I interned at Children's Integrated Services Early Intervention in 2017 and had a great experience, and I take pride in making sure my intern does as well. Early intervention has many moving parts, and my intern has a great opportunity to expand her knowledge and interest in early intervention alongside us. She's engaging in developmental education with the children and has a sense of comfort when interacting with them." And then from various staff at the Balch Nature School at the Fairbanks Museum, "Our preschoolers have so enjoyed the student volunteers who've been with us this year so far. They ask daily about them if they're not here and are so excited to hang out with the big kids. The students we have met have been kind, polite, curious, and engaged. I'm so happy there's a new generation of learners interested in early education and taking an active role in their education by volunteering in our classrooms. Their presence provides a great opportunity for us as educators to observe our children from the outside. It's one thing to teach and demonstrate kindness, generosity, and a sense of community. Having the student volunteers is the perfect way to see that in action." And then last week and the week before, our CTE students were offered the chance to share what their favorite thing about CTE was. Here are some of their responses. One said, "Being away from a desk, working with my hands to turn raw materials into creative products, and leaving smelling like sawdust." Another said, "Being able to create things I create in my head with wood and steel and knowing I created it. Being able to explore new things and do the things I love doing the most, plus I get to make yummy things and eat them. The programs and the teachers that run them help us discover who we are as people." One of them said, "Deming." That guy right there. Another said, "Everything. Doing hands-on work and taking my mind off academic work. I like that work-based learning gives me the opportunity to get a head start on my career that I'll be doing after high school to make sure it's really what I want to do." Another said, "I love how it's hands-on and active work." And another, the amount of opportunities and choices in every single CTE course, giving you the ability to explore any career to learn about the one you want. And then welding helps me develop my fine motor skills, provides me with opportunities to work on my patience, allows me to learn skills that can help me later on in life, and provides me with hands-on opportunities that help me look at things in a different way. Another said learning ways to fix things around my future house. And another, the people. The students get to explore their passions and learn from skilled professionals. The amount of experiences and opportunities we're given, as well as the flexibility and understanding of the faculty here. The classes are fun. Gaining a valuable education that will help me avoid economic troubles. Mr. Mitchell, because he's funny and he makes me feel included. The friendly teachers who understand how I learn best. The programs a break from my more difficult classes. And being able to help people who are in need through a variety of different ways. So this is just a small sampling of why students value our CTE program. If you're in Streeter or the Ranger Colville Breezeway today, check out the bulletin boards to see even more examples of why our students love their CTE classes. So in closing, please join us in recognizing and congratulating our remarkable CTE students. That being said, if you've ever taken a CTE class here, this year, last year, or before, or if you've signed up to take one next year, please stand up. And I'm going to ask that you keep standing while I read this last part. These students are dedicated volunteers who help our community through item drives and stacking wood. They are advocates and policymakers on campus and beyond. State and national competition winners, they're artists and experts in their fields. They're scholarship winners and compassionate citizens welcoming ShareTime students from schools like Danville, LI, and Blue Mountain. They make those students feel like part of our academy team. If you are or were ever a CTE student, please know that St. Johnsbury, the town, and the academy would not be the same without you. Our CTE students step into adulthood with successful careers and often circle back to support our current students with internships, apprenticeships, paid jobs, and work-based learning opportunities. On behalf of everyone, I'd like to give a huge thank you to our CTE students for being role models and inspiration on and off campus. We look forward to you staying our partners in CTE well beyond graduation. And if you haven't taken a CTE class, we'd love to have you join us. Thank you.
No.
Let's give it up for CTE, for our teachers and our students. All right, what a great way to go into the weekend. Thank you all so much. Okay, have a great day, have a great weekend, stay warm. Faculty. Right.